This is Josiah Plays Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. Alright, we've just arrived at the edge of Baragost here. We're going to head down through this area really quickly just to get through it. We've got some cows.
I'm on it.
Trying to talk to them. They don't seem to have much to say right now. Understandable, I guess. If only you could play the Price is Right horn in the game. I like to play fighter types or rogue types most, but sometimes I like to play cleric slash priest types as well, or monks. Just heading down the edge of the map here. Don't want to really get involved in anything in this town right now. I just want to move through it. Get to the next area.
I don't want to seem confrontational, but could you be a little less, evil?
What, you don't want me to
be as sharp as my blade? Do we exchange jabs? Or will ye cease your prattle?
Oh, he was talking to Montaran. I thought he was talking to me. What, just because I murdered a guard? God, you kill one guard and all of a sudden you're a bad guy. I did play one wizard that I really enjoyed in 4th edition. A Githzerai wizard. I like that character a lot, but generally I never play wizards. I played a dwarf wizard once too, a long time ago. If they start fighting, remember, just pause the game and order them to move somewhere to stop them. Okay. It was only one guard, they could have been neutral. Yeah! Honestly, the guard attacked me first, so let's not, you know. If guards don't want to get killed, they shouldn't just attack people, is what I'm saying. Stick to the right side.
Darkness falls and nature sleeps. Why do we still trump about?
Wait, are my people getting tired? I don't think so.
I'm on it.
Y'all just take your time. How does that sound? We're not in a hurry here or anything. We're not moving along here. Y'all just hang out in the fucking... Oh, what are you, birding back there? Pulling out your bird guide? Okay, we'll go through another map here. Lots of maps to go through.
Right, what's this then?
Right, what's this then? Maybe they don't know about gathering the party before venturing forth? I guess not. What's up, hobgoblins?
Yes, oh omnipresent authority
Destroyer
figure.
of worlds!
Jahira just died.
No!
I realize I haven't been fucking saving. When was my last autosave?
Spit it out. Right, what's this then? Right, what's this then? Spare no one. You rang. Spare no one. Forward march.
Nature for the group.
Go on then.
Yes, oh omnipresent. Good as done.
Spit it out.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Die, hobgoblins!
I'm on it.
Oh, identify scroll. Hello. I've been needing one of those. Oh, good. We get to play inventory management. Fun times. I forgot who we're giving stuff to carry. She's got... Moonstone Gem can go to her. They both have 120. Identify scroll can go to him. She can have all this leather. What? Why are we so confused, game, about what I want to do here? I want to pick up all the things. Okay, they're both fairly close to being maxed out, but not quite. Delicious 15-pound gold coins, yeah. Short bows. Arrows. Does anybody else want a short bow? I don't think so. Not really. Actually, yeah. I guess they could use bows in case they... More of a dual dagger wizard, not a short bow wizard. Nope, it's a little too heavy. Okay. There we go. Let's see, he's down 5.
You've a task?
Nah, we'll wait.
You rang.
Preference the largest shield and one-handed bastard sword with dual daggers as backup for my tanks.
Even with infravision,
Right,
I
what's this
prefer
then?
the daylight.
I like to use two-handed swords or great swords. Ooh, look at this. Now this looks intriguing over here. It's a magical item sitting on the ground. Well, I don't know if it's magical or not, but it's an item. Colkettle's Family Amulet. Maybe it isn't magical, but it's a thing. I'm going to take that. Now, let's talk about this identify scroll. Let's scribe this. Okay, now he can memorize identify. And identify some of these magic items I've got.
Something troubling you?
Which we'll get around to, but I'll have him cast his other spells first.
Go on then. Spit it out. Right, what's this then?
Bandits.
Your voice is ambrosia. Hardly worth my time.
You rang. Sorted.
Just one bandit? Seriously? I know I'm going the wrong direction right now, but I just thought I'd clear that little bit of the map rather than leaving it.
I'm on it.
Picking up leather armor and turning it in is basically the Faerun version of hobos collecting beverage containers and selling them to the recycling centers. Nice. Yeah, they're not worth much. They're not worth much. Alright, so now I can go to Nashkel, right? Does it matter which one of these two I go to? I go to Nashkel. Oh, hello. This is new.
With your hurried flight from Candlekeep barely behind you, the troubles facing the Sword Coast seem an unfamiliar blur to your fractured nerves. Gorion would not have you sit idle, however, and perhaps investigating local concerns will shed some light on your own predicament. How the iron shortage or the trouble in the Nashkel mines could possibly be linked to you, you have no idea.
But linked it is. Maybe. Oh, fuck me. Omnian soldiers.
I need healing. Lest I
Oh
am
yeah,
nature's
you
servant
need healing
awaits.
badly. Cure light wounds.
Stop touching me!
Wow, Khalid needs healing too. Okay. Was not expecting that all of a sudden. Yeah. Why are Omnians here? Like, shouldn't they be in the second game? For the glory of Om.
Spit it out.
Did my character just rage on his own?
Right, what's this then?
Better part of valor! Better part of valor!
Nature's
Jahira,
servant awaits.
please heal yourself. Bleed, could you quit dicking around and kill
You
this
spoke
guy?
at me?
You're a queer fellow. This way.
Something troubling you?
My blade will cut you down to size.
Get over here!
You know what'd be cool is if y'all would kill this motherfucker. What are you doing, Emowyn?
Right, what's this then?
Why is Emowyn no longer in my party? What is happening right now? Why is Jahira and Emowyn not in my party any longer? I'm whooping these... My dude in a rage is whooping some ass, though. But... why is my reputation 1? It shouldn't be. I just walked... hold on. Okay. Oh. Wait, I didn't think anything could cause Emowyn to leave your party.
Spit it out. I'm on it.
Let's just see if it happens again this time.
With your hurried flight,
Yeah, it's happening again. Why are these guys here and attacking me like this? My reputation isn't that low. Wait, 4? Oh, 4 is what it was. Okay, hold on. Let's try going to the other place.
Spit it out.
I don't want to seem confrontational, but could you be a little less, evil?
You live longer if you don't annoy me. Mayhaps even a week or more.
So they attack you, and to defend yourself, when you defend yourself, your reputation goes even lower. That's fucked up.
I'm
Alright,
on it.
let's go to the carnival then.
with your hurried flight from Candlekeep barely behind you, the troubles facing the Sword Coast seem an unfamiliar blur to your fraction.
Okay. Now I'm here. Is this all I had to do to keep Montaran from leaving?
Sorted.
Alright, cool. So there's no longer any time-related anything going on, right? I could literally rest 1,000 times in a row right now if I wanted to, and it wouldn't fuck anything up. Wait, all my quests are gone. Hey, Fry Guy. Good to see you. How you doing? I probably can't rest right here, can I? Oh, I can. Well, shit, I should have,
I've never liked the sunlight. 'Tis just too bright.
You do not dream often, but tonight the visions are vivid indeed. Long have you walked, but now you find yourself back amidst the stones of Candlekeep. Your former home looms before you, the drab walls just as you remember them. Over the barricades you can see your old room, and you wonder if it really was as small as it appears now. As you stand before the keep, a familiar figure comes into view. Gorion stands before you, but his visage is shadowy and weak. He is dead in your dreams as in life. The phantom of your foster father mutely walks towards the woods, towards supposed safety, and beckons for you to follow as he did once before. This time you remain behind, knowing what is to come. Before your eyes, phantoms of the past reenact the pathetic scene that must have taken place in your absence. Clad in armor assuredly magical, a figure strides from the darkness. Admittedly a powerful mage in his youth, Gorion is all but helpless before the onslaught. As he falls, the scene begins again, replaying over and over. Each successive viewing makes the unknown warrior all the more impressive. As you stare at the murderer of your former mentor, one thought coalesces in your mind. You will have such power as this. Whatever it takes, you will have all that he does, and more. With that, a passage becomes clear through the darkened wood, and you wonder how you could have missed it. The trees close behind you as you walk, but you are unconcerned. The path feels right, and will assuredly give you what you seek. It seems to promise this in a voice you know, but yet have never heard. The image of Gorion's death replays in your mind throughout the night. You get used to it.
that was grim. Larlock's minor drain.
You rang.
Okay. Okay.
Something troubling you?
You're a queer fellow.
Let's start identifying some shit, yo. Evermemory. Ring of Wizardry Evermemory. Long ago, a grand wizard from Om was rumored to have defied Mystra's limitations on the magical arts. Legends spoke of this wizard being able to cast spells without the limitation of memorization. In the end, it was found that his powers stemmed from the several magical rings that he had made for himself. His proclaimed everlasting memory was a hoax, though his rings continue to be one of the most sought-after items in the realms. Double the amount of first level wizard spells. Okay. There you go. Belt of Antipode. Trimmed in the fur of a polar bear, this sturdy belt is tooled with images of blue moons and white ice flows. The wearer is immune to all cold-based effects, but suffers double any fire damage. Double fire damage? That's kind of horrible. Very situational. Worth wearing in very specific situations. The rest of the time you wouldn't really want it. Girdle. Oh, gotta rest again. You know, him having these spells memorized isn't really that useful to me. I'm just gonna make him an identify bot for now. Girdle of Masculinity, Femininity. Ah, classic cursed item from old D&D. The cursed Girdle of Femininity and Masculinity, a rare yet oft-discussed magical item, is wrought with the most powerful magic. Anyone unfortunate enough to secure it around their waist instantly finds their gender to be transformed. It is said that not 50 years past, a nameless court jester was beheaded for presenting the girdle as a gift for Duke Lobelon's lover. Don't really think anybody in my team's gonna wear this at this point. Well, it's cursed whether you like it or not. It's cursed because once you equip it, you can't remove it without a remove curse spell.
Go on then. Right, what's this then?
Alright, now that I don't have to worry about any time-sensitive shit, I'm gonna go back to doing things my way. Oh, I can just travel anywhere I want now. I don't have to go through all these maps. I mean, like, I could travel straight back to Friendly Arm Inn. Did I already explore everything on Friendly Arm Inn? I don't remember. Let's find out. Yeah, I did. Okay.
I'm on it.
I'm gonna stop in here and sell some shit real quick. Real quick. By real quick, I mean I'm going to very slowly walk over here to the place where you sell stuff.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Right, what's this
Yeah,
then?
he said it.
My inn is open to all who behave themselves.
Oh yeah, that fat leather armor money. And all those lucrative helmet sales as well. I might stop picking up leather armor and helmets, actually. Bastard swords were worth it, though. Alright.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I'm on it.
How much money do I have? Oh, it's starting to add up. Oh yeah, where is Joya? I totally forgot where she is. She's... in here? No, she's not in here.
Sorted.
She's in a little
I'm
house
on it.
somewhere. She's in a little house, that's right. Like... over... here? There she is. I got your ring.
Right, what's this then?
Yes?
I thank you. This ring was a gift when I set out on my own. Couldn't bear the thought of some smelly old hobgoblin having it. You are a good sort, and I'll say so to anyone that asks.
I don't like the way this group is turning out. Better leadership might help.
Hey, my reputation went up, though. Now
I've
it's...
done had enough of this.
What are you all crying about? I just helped somebody. Now my reputation's 5. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I returned a flame dance ring to Joya in the Friendly Arm Inn. She was very appreciative, even if she had no gold to give me. Right. Anything else here? Just west of the Jovial Juggler Inn in Baragast. Okay. What other quests do I have? Just that one. I mean, you know, go to Nashkel, but I mean, like, the only one I actually have that's a quest that I can do is Landrin's Possessions. And we'll get there. We'll get there.
Sorted.
But first... Wait a minute. Oh, this map. Yeah. This is where you started off, or...
Right, what's this then?
Wait, is this... Okay, this is the first map, where you originally get ambushed with Gorion, right?
Right, what's this then?
And then you come through here, and you go to this one next, on the way to the Friendly Arm Inn. Okay, so then you go back to Baragast. Sword Coast is like the streets, rep is very important. Yeah.
You have been waylaid by...
Oh, shit. It's just some wild dogs. I don't think I have to worry too much.
Spit it out.
Sunny or not, 'tis nice to enjoy the out of doors.
Alright. Oh, wow, we got wrecked.
You
Okay,
rang.
okay, no, we need to talk about this, Sindenthorn. You need to stop using rage on your own. That can't happen. No, 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 no. I'll tell you when to use rage, okay, buddy? No, no, nope. I mean, not rested this
I'm
time.
on it. Go on
What?
then.
Why the fuck not? Is there ever anything on these Waylaid by Enemies maps, like loot or anything? Doesn't look like it, but...
I tire. I'll be much more agreeable with rest.
What the fuck was that? Oh, that was me losing the extra from the berserk. Yeah,
If and
okay.
I'm not allowed to sleep, our next assailants may just live.
Well, relax. How about that? How about we just go fucking calm our shit? Now, rest. Thank you.
Right, what's this then?
Now, Baragost. Here we are back in Baragost. There's Golan Vend again. I think we
Sorted.
really need to talk to him again.
What do you need?
Yeah, we're not going to talk to Golan Vend again. It's a little bit of area over here that's not cleared. Gotta get rid of that. Okay, good. Hello, farmer.
I've no time for to talk to you now.
I'll not go near places the dead walk, leastwise not since my uncle was possessed. He came out of a dungeon slavering mad, and the cleric in his group had not the experience to dispel the evil from his mind. It was a prayer to hold him still that freed him, but he'll not go near another ruin. Yeah, alright, so places the dead walk equal bad. I don't know, whatever I come across. Whatever I come across first. I just know that anything that's lurking along the top edge of this map is not going to hide from me. Oh, there's a temple. Oh, hello.
Sorted.
So what happens to companions now if I meet somebody else and I want to take them in my party? What happens to the ones I've got? What do they do? Do they just vanish forever, or... They'll just remain where you left them? Okay. I want to get in there. What's up, commoner?
Speak up, speak up!
Rumor tells of a magical gate in the bottom of the school ruins, but no one knows where it leads. Anyway, it's better than that accursed place, if you ask me.
I've no time for to talk to you now.
We've already heard that. There's a chicken! Hello, chicken! Now, am I about to get in trouble for stealing this shit? Oh, there's nothing in there. Hello. Thank you for the free arrows. Girdles are generally similar to belts. Unlike belts, girdles are not used to hold up pants and dungarees, but to carry pouches, scabbards, and the like. Good to know. We now know the lore of girdles. Oh, the new ones will congregate in the friendly arm inn rather than stay where you leave them. That's nice. And what have we here? Oh, there's Nira. But what's in here?
Spit it out. Sorted.
Oh. Carl and Jurgen are here. Did I just walk in here
I'm
by
on it.
myself?
You rang. Sorted.
What's up, Carl and Jurgen? I'm not trespassing or anything. I didn't just smash the fucking door to your house in or anything.
I
Sorted.
should have joined the army.
I advise you to be on your best behavior while in this house. I'll be watching you very closely. Aye, we have our eyes on you. Okay. Best you watch your step in here, stranger. A word from Mr. Travenhurst and you're gutted like a trout. Like a trout. So this is probably not the best place to just be randomly stealing shit. Gerard Travenhurst. Well, just if she's in my party, that doesn't necessarily mean I have to do her quest right away, right? Books. History of the North 7. Oh, I can't read it without taking it, can I? Alright, hold on. History of the North 7. Year of the Banner, 1368. Ah, it was a good year. As the dwarves settled in for the winter in their reclaimed city of Felbar, a group of Zhentarim-sponsored adventurers broke into Great Worm Cavern, slaying Elrim the Wise, shaman leader of the Great Worm tribe. As the tribe's warriors descended into the ranks of the evil adventurers, teleportation magic spirited at least 3 of those responsible, as well as a vast amount of treasure stolen from Elrim, to safety. According to Themrin, the tribe's present shaman, Elrim promised to watch over the tribe in spirit now that my mortal form is destroyed. Despite the reassuring words of Elrim, the tribe suffered through an oppressive winter that included heavy snow, scarce game, and low morale. Trusted visitors to the barbarian encampment report that Themrin and Gweshin Iron Hand Talistars are wearing some form of armor made from the scales of Elrim. This use of their former shaman's body as protection was supposedly ordained through a dream vision. The armor appears as little more than a supple leather armor, but seems to deflect blows and protect, as well as full plate armor. That sounds good. I'd like to get some of that. Nesme reported a drastic rise in the number of troll attacks in the Evermoors, and various sources confirm that something is driving the trolls out of the moors. Whatever is behind the trolls' exodus is destined to remain a mystery for the remainder of the year, as adventuring parties expend themselves against the never-ending supply of trolls that are fleeing the bog. In the most surprising move of the year, the Blue Bear tribe, led by the shaman chieftain Tanta Hagara, marched on the fiend-ridden fortress of Hellgate Keep. While a brief struggle for political control of the city was reported by various sources, Tanta Hagara emerged as the new ruler of the city. Wow, so a lot went down in that year. Pretty cool. Wonder if I can I sell these books? Are they valuable? Take items from books and bookcases freely. That's good. Ah, History of the North 4. We're going to collect the whole series here. The Elven Exodus. This era left behind elven strongholds ripe for pillaging by humans and orcs. When elves chose to leave the north and travel to Evermeet, their works quickly disappeared, leaving only places like the Old Road and a ruined port in the High Forest to mark Irland's passing. And yet it was not only the elves who would disappear from their long-held homes. The human nation of Netheril also stood on the brink of history. Doom for Netheril came in the form of a desert, devouring the narrow sea and spreading to fill its banks with dry dust and blowing sand. Legend states that when the great wizards of Netheril realized their land was lost, they abandoned it and their countrymen, fleeing to all corners of the world and taking the secrets of wizardry with them. More likely, this was a slow migration that began 3,000 years ago and reached its conclusion 1,500 years later. Whatever the truth, wizards no longer dwelled in Netheril. To the north, the once majestic dwarven stronghold of Delzoun fell upon hard days. Then the orcs struck. Orcs have always been foes in the north, surging out of their holes every few tens of generations when their normal haunts can no longer support their burgeoning numbers. This time they charged out of their caverns in the spine of the world, poured out of abandoned mines in the Grey Peaks, screamed out of lost dwarf holds in the Ice Mountains, raged forth from crypt complexes in the Nether Mountains, and stormed upward from the bowels of the High Moon Mountains. Never before or since has there been such an outpouring of orcs. Delzoun crumbled before this onslaught and was driven in on itself. Netheril, without its wizards, was wiped from the face of history. The Irland elves alone withstood the onslaught, and, with the aid of the treants of Turlang and other unnamed allies, were able to stave off the final days of their land for yet a few centuries more. In the east, Irland built the fortress of Askelhorn and turned it over to refugees from Netheril, as Netherese followers built the town of Kars in the High Forest. The fleeing Netherese founded Lork and Loudwater. Others wandered the mountains, hills, and moors north and west of the High Forest, becoming ancestors of the Uthgard and founders of Silvery Moon, Everland, and Sundabar. So many of these names are familiar to me, almost all of them really. And some of these places are places that you visit or deal with either in other games like Neverwinter Nights games or in like D&D modules. Loudwater was the town that you went to in the setting of the first Forgotten Realms adventure in 4th edition and stuff like that. Yep. Yeah, it's also super nice of these people letting me take their books freely. History of the North 1. And the History of Kalimshan. History of the North, the First Flowering. For millennia, gold elves dwelt in Illifarn, where Waterdeep now stands, and Irland along the River Shining. See, Illifarn is the old nation. This is like the plot of Neverwinter Nights 2 was involving the ancient denizens of Illifarn. Their policy of apparently only storing a single book on each shelf seems a bit wasteful. I know, right? Learn to shelves. From their ornate forest cities, they traded with emerging human nations like Netheril and Ilusk, and repulsed the attacks of the goblin races. Meanwhile, dwarven clans united as the Nation of Delzoun, named for the dwarf who forged the Union. The nation, existing primarily underground, extended from the Ice Mountains to the Nether Mountains. Silvermoon Pass was its western border, and the Narrow Sea its eastern shore. Orcs came from north of the spine of the world, but were turned back in great slaughter by the elves. To this day, this is the homeland and stronghold for orcs and similar races. Yeah, this is Orc Central up here. And then there's history of Kalimshan, which is the desert, sort of Arabian-type setting. Kalimshan. Kalimshan is older than either of the other empires of the Sands. First settled over 7,000 years ago by the Gen, a humanoid race from the elemental plane of air. These Gen were known to be very magical, and during the course of their rule they developed many new spells previously not available in the plane of air. The Gen prospered for over 1,000 years in Kalimshan, but their reign was ended by an invasion of creatures and minions from the plane of fire. Yeah, half-orcs are despised, and nobody seems to really notice or care that I am one. I don't know if you could even play a half-orc in the original Baldur's Gate. That might be something they added for the Enhanced Edition. But maybe you could. I don't know. Some say this is where the bitter hatred between Jinn and Ifrit started, though others contend this was just a result of a hatred that was already there. Whatever the cause, the battle was long and bloody, and took over 100 years to complete. Wow, 100 years to complete the battle. That's a serious battle. The Jinn finally routed the attackers, but were greatly weakened in the attempt. They slowly declined, and the last mention of the Jinn is just under 6,000 years old. For the next 4,000 years, Kalimshan was dominated by nomadic tribes of humans. Tribes from various places, Chult, the Shar, the Shining Plains, Chondath, even Am and Cormyr, took turns dominating, only to be conquered by the next nearly identical tribe. Slowly, the nomadic nature of Kalimshan began to change. As explorers and traders from Am, Waterdeep, and Cormyr discovered the wonders of the area, some tribes began to settle down and develop new means of support, like fishing, farming, or trading. These communities began to band together for mutual protection, and soon a civilization was born. It was only 1,300 years ago, that the Shun Empire, now called Iltkazar, came into being. The Shuns were a grand and glorious empire, and their excesses were the foundation of Kalashite snobbery today. They grew wise and powerful in the ways of magic, and ships and caravans bearing the Shun flag traveled across the realms. Shun himself, a particularly powerful mage, created a book of great power during this time called the Tome of the Unicorn. The exact location of the tome has been lost in time, but since the book is 2 foot by 3 foot and made of pure metal, it is likely to still be around, somewhere. 900 years ago, the Shun Empire abruptly vanished. A great magical upheaval was suspected at first, but learned mages of other lands dispute the claim. A force that great, they say, would have disturbed magical powers and beings throughout the realms, and that didn't happen. Sages who have studied the Shun at great length have reached no definite conclusions, but the most popular theories today center around a plague or disease that decimated the population. Today, the Shun impact on Kalimshan is still great. The grandeur of that empire is responsible, more than anything else, for the strong national character of Kalimshan today. The ruins of the Shun's greatest city, Monrativi Teshi Mir, can still be found in the wilderness to the west of the edge of the Forest of Mir. See below for more on Monrativi Teshi Mir. This is pretty much the history of the fucking world. That's true, Boss Pie. Race of half-elves known as the Weenies would soon settle. One suspected member, Khalid, believed to one of... Yeah. Since the fall of Shun, no force or people has risen to solely dominate the land. There are a half dozen or so major cities, each of which exerts its power over its own area. About 170 years ago, a man in Kalamport amassed a large army and declared himself Pasha over the land. Before that army could march, however, the representatives of each major city met and agreed to recognize the Pasha's authority in limited areas, and to pay a small tribute to him. Enough to pay for the works that Pasha was expected to do. The oldest son of each Pasha inherits the title. If there is no son, the mayors of each large city select a new one. The current Pasha, Rashid Jenispool, has ruled for over 18 years, and is the grandson of a Pasha elected by the mayors of Kalimshan 44 years ago. Have a good night, Boss Pie. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, he doesn't look or sound like anyone else you meet from Kalimshan, right? What's up with that, Khalid? I know. Khalid's kind of dodgy. He is. He's kind of dodgy. Kind of questionable. Alright, so we've read some of these books. We've read the books, all of them actually. What we'll do next time is talk to Gerard Travenhurst, and we'll go upstairs and explore that. See what we can find up there. But that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition.